Start again.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay, so I think that pretty much finishes up with plumbing. Other areas that I visited here, typically I'll look in attic spaces. That's going to be above finished ceilings. Sometimes also on sidewalls in older houses there'll be attic access. There was not any here, so I really can't tell you or give you any information relative to that part of the house that I normally would have looked at. That kind of information would reflect framing condition, framing materials, how it was put together, insulation levels. I can't tell you whether there's any. Sometimes we'll be able to see old wiring issues if there's any old wiring in the house still. But so essentially, none of that information will be in the report since I didn't have any access to those parts of the house. That's not totally uncommon for an older property, but usually I can find a little bit of an area. We didn't have any here. Let me see here. I think the last thing for me will be the garage, my part of the detached garage and apartment. I've already talked to you about the deck out there, so we're good with that. The roof we also reviewed previously. Exterior walls out there. Given the location of the property, where the garage sits on the property, the east wall and the north wall are, I couldn't get to them. You have to go through the backyard of the house that's to the east here in order to get to there, and so I didn't go there. What I did find on the walls, especially the west wall, there's some significant moisture damage there to the windows. There's a couple of wood windows there that the frames are pretty rotted out. I'm pretty sure that I know there's live ant activity. Moisture ants they look to be, but there's damage to the wall structure there along the west side of the garage. That should be definitely further evaluated and investigated to determine, the extent of the damage, and in order to make repairs to that. I think it's a combination of probably poor drainage, the fact that the siding and the framing are too close to the ground over there on that wall. So that's definitely a place you need to have some repairs. The windows that are on the south front portion of the garage all have rot damage to the trims. Again, that would want to be looked at. I think I've already talked to you about gutters on the dormer there and moss on the north roof. So the garage from the exterior standpoint, exterior walls and roof needs some help and some further work. Garage door opener worked fine. It has electronic sensors, went up and down fine. I made a note there's a little bit of water staining to the bottom panel on the garage door itself. Probably that's related to the fact, again, that the dormer there doesn't have a gutter, and then the gutters are full, so the water probably spills over when it's raining hard, and it's leading to that water on the ground at the front. The door, as you go into the garage, the man door is damaged and at the end of its life. We'll probably want to replace that. Let's see here. I think they probably had some kind of a water leak upstairs in the apartment, which resulted in the removal of a good share of the drywall that was on the ceiling of the garage, and that's the drywall provides a fire separation from the garage area to the livable area up above. That's all mostly been removed, so that would want to be reset to original condition. So you have that fire separation between apartment and garage. I think those are the main things on the garage from my perspective. But again, there will be other aspects of the rest of the inspection that may be related to that I didn't deal with, but John, the other inspector, will talk to you about. I think that's pretty much it. Let's see here. What's next? Yeah.
So for you, it sounds like the big thing was the roof on the main house in the next 3 to 5 years, and on the second unit, there's some rot issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your overall impression of the house? And
You know, I think the main house is in decent shape. I think, you know, generally the siding is good. Again, we had some repair areas, but yeah, overall, the foundation seemed solid, so I thought that was good.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Okay. I'll give you this here for that. Oh, here.